This morning, as we kick off the new year, many of us are focused on our health. But how often do you think about brain health? The Ivy in South Park, a lot of its mission is focused on brain health, brain wellness, and they're actually offering a free opportunity to learn how small, everyday changes can help protect our memory and cognitive function for years to come. Jenny Yop from the Ivy joining us now to learn more about the upcoming brain health workshop. Jenny, appreciate your time. I know you are in transit, so we're going to hear a little bit of background noise, but we have a very important message this morning. Tell us about the approach from the Ivy to brain health and how it sets it apart from other senior care facilities.
Good morning, Jane. Thank you. And yes, I apologize for any ambient noise. I would say that the Ivy is absolutely unique. First of all, we look like a mountain chalet in the middle of South Park, a club-like environment, very welcoming environment. And Lynn Ivey, our founder and CEO, built the Ivy for the caregiver. That's such a huge priority for us. And of course, we support every day during the week those that are living with adults that are living with cognitive decline, all the different dementias. And it's pretty special because it's very much a people-focused environment, and we just want to provide connection, opportunities to certainly, like you mentioned, there's all types of things that we can do for our brain health to hopefully slow the progression or even mitigate certain, conditions or symptoms that we have. And of course, the opportunity for prevention is absolutely a huge priority for us.
Walk us through what participants can expect. It's an 8-week program. What does a typical session look like?
Well, specific to our workshop, we offer this series. This will be our 12th series, I believe, in all these years, but at least twice a year. This Friday will be a launch to that because we have a brilliant, obviously, doctor, the new Shelton chair, Shelton Endowed chair of the Atrium Health, their neurology and all the things that they're trying to do with their partnership with Wake Forest Hospital. And at the Ivy, we try to, in our workshops, we convene the experts from the Charlotte community to come to the Ivy and take a deep dive for our participants. Certainly the science behind it. Everybody wants to know, is this actual, the power of our brain to change, the power of our brain to benefit immediately from our different choices and the environment that we create in our life and that lifestyle. And so the deep dives that our experts take, they are PhDs and MDs throughout those 8 weeks. Participants come in and they get a very deep keynote from that subject matter expert. And then we do a whole lot of hands-on interactive strategic planning for their life once they go back and, are trying to really implement all the different tips and tools that they've learned.
Yeah, it is great to hear from local doctors that, some of these folks who might want to get involved with actually know some of the professionals and the local experts. When it comes to brain health, a lot of us think about maybe we don't have to worry about it until later in life. But why is it important to start thinking about that now?
Well, certainly if we have the privilege to live a really long life, it's true that there's some natural aging that happens in our brain. The truth is, I'm almost 59 years old, and when I arrived at the Ivy just 2 years ago, we had 2 members that come in the afternoon specifically because they were living with cognitive decline that were my age. And it is the fastest growing, unfortunately. Right now, the fastest growing is Parkinson's disease, and it's earlier and earlier. But dementia has elevated and diagnosed as Alzheimer's specifically almost 90% since about 2000. So another key thing, though, Jane, is that, I do have a parent that's living with dementia, so I definitely have my up close and personal experience. The empowering aspect to know 20 years before any symptoms. I mean, menopause can make you feel that way sometimes, but what's going on? I'm sorry to be too personal, but, there might be moments in our life, but to realize that it's typically 20 years that our brain is really changing before the significant symptoms show up. And to know that the science now, they're so aggressive with the science that really proves we can absolutely impact our brain. It's called neuroplasticity. Our brain absolutely can learn new pathways and build new neurons and neurotransmitter, all the fun science around that. It's real. I mean, I hope that when I exercise and eat well, that I'm helping my heart and avoiding cancer. But the fact that this is the one organ that we have an immediate impact on in a healthful way with our choices, to me is extremely empowering. So glad that we added this pillar to our solutions at the Ivy.
I feel you. I've got brain fog. I don't know what what it's
Yeah,
about, but
yeah.
maybe it's just the job, or maybe it's life, or the certain
A
time
little bit of
of
all
life.
that.
Yeah, all of it, right?
Yeah.
So you have these upcoming sessions coming up, and for those who want to learn more, what can they expect, and how can they sign up?
I think first and foremost, if anybody's available this Friday morning at the Ivy in South Park, we are hosting again Dr. Mia Yang. She's going to provide education for us. She's not just going to be there to promote our workshop. She absolutely will endorse that. She believes very much in a proactive and the empowering approach of being all the different ways that we can help our brain. But that's a great place to start. You don't have to come to that information session. It's 9:30 to 11:30. Our website is theivy.com, and all the programming is pretty clearly registering is very clear on the website. But in any case, you also could come through through the door, and we're not going to turn you away. So Friday morning is a great launch. Our program actually begins Friday, February 6th. We've had almost 200 people graduate from our program over the years, and there are alumni that come back for free as many times as they want. A lot of times people will say, I can't commit every Friday morning for 8 straight weeks. Fully understand that concept, but we do everything we can to make sure they get that information and they get the biggest experience that they can, especially because it tends to be for people that it's really important to them.
Absolutely. All right, very good. This Friday at the Ivy in South Park, and get more information, just a 2-hour informational session. It's free. Who would it hurt, right?
That's right, Jane. Thank you. And just to clarify again, it's not just information, it's education. We really will learn a lot from Dr. Yang, and that'll be if anything, that's a great, I would believe it's for 2 hours at a time.
Sounds good
Thank
to
you
me.
for having us.
Jenny
Yeah.
Opp, happy, safe travels to you. Appreciate you taking the time out to let our viewers know what they can expect on this Friday, and the services that y'all provide there at the Ivy, doing good work for our folks here.
Thank you. Jane, I just want to add, the reason I'm traveling is because we're actually launching a new program specifically for Parkinson's, those that are living with Parkinson's. So I'm traveling out to Indianapolis for some training.
Oh, wow.
We're very excited about that. So I just had to add that in there. So we're pretty dedicated.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you for the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And perhaps down the line we'll talk about what we can learn on the Parkinson's front as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate
All right.
you. Stay warm.
Appreciate you. You
Okay.
too. All right. Take care.
I will.